Steady.
Daddy.
Yeah, man.
Welcome, welcome, welcome,
Welcome.
welcome. Hey,
We on time.
we on time.
We on time. Let us know who is in the house right now. Let us know who is in the house. Yeah. Let us know in the chat who is in the house.
Yes.
Share the show, share the stream, share it,
And like it.
and like it. Tell your family and friends to come through.
Come on over.
Steady is here with the Geens tonight. Big up, big up. Y'all wipe it off. Hey. Let us know if you can hear us. Just type yes if you can hear us clearly. Type yes in the chat. Yeah, man. The Steady Show is live. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, get up.
oh, come through, Tessa. Oh,
Listen.
come through, bad girl. Hey. Even if
Yeah, yeah. Let us know who is in here right now. The Steady Show is live. Woo! Steady. Yeah, man. Big up Tess and Chin for the big tune there, you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Hey, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. We have the Steady Boss in the building.
Big up, big up, big up. We have the Geens in the building.
Yes.
Big up, big up.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. So we're expecting Father Greg to come through. And also we have some more guests that will be coming through tonight. We hope they actually make it.
We hope so. And guess what? You are invited to be our guest too. Yes, you are here. Welcome, welcome. We're happy to have you here.
Yeah, man.
Other persons are joining us soon, but you can be a guest if you want to. You can talk on the show if you want to. We'll drop the live link soon.
Yeah, so we're going to drop the live link right now. But we just want to say welcome to the Steady Show tonight. We expect to have a great show lined up for you.
Yeah.
What are we looking at tonight, Geens?
We are looking at the idea that women need love and security.
Yeah. So, in other words, why is it that women in marriage and relationships, they love, what you call it, the idea of love and security so much? Yeah, man.
We love love and security.
Women love love and security. You think them need more security than love, or they need more love than security? What do you think, Geens?
I think it all depends on the woman and her past, her culture, her family. Some women need one more than the other.
So it depends on her needs then, and so on.
Yeah.
That drives home whether she is
her deficits, her insecurities, her
anything that
needs to be. I might be wrong, but I think it's what needs to be filled.
You think it's the gaps that need to be filled. So if it's security she wants, in terms of when we say security, we're talking about different things.
Yeah.
Because security is a wide term.
Security is a wide term.
So people talk about financial security,
Right.
and is there any other
Yes.
like
Emotional security.
yeah,
We need. We probably need to label this one, but the security that you are going to be there forever and ever. Amen.
amen. So you want to know that you will be there for the long haul. So
Yeah.
you want to know that there is stability in the relationship
That's right.
and so
That's
on.
right.
So all right, sounds good. So emotional security. I guess that could be come under emotional security. What do you think?
Yeah,
I
it
guess it
could.
could come
It
under
yeah, it
emotional
fits it
security.
too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah, so women they need stability. So while we're waiting for our guests to come on to the show and so on, um, you know, all right, thank you very much. See my wife, they are correct me already. That's security, right?
I'll make sure I'm secure upon screen.
Yeah, I'll make sure
Alright.
say me secure upon screen and thing. You know what I mean? But while we're waiting for our guests, we can look at stuff like, for instance, the most recent story that is on social media right now, the Carter family. You know
Oh
that
my gosh.
Mr. Carter has gone out and he has transgressed.
Yes, he has.
And as you know, when man go to the road, go do things, people want to know, what gonna happen next?
Right.
Is the wife going to stay? Are they gonna break up? Are they gonna stay together? And of course, and no matter what kind of issue we have in Jamaica, there are always two sides. There's always two
There are
sides.
always two sides.
The ones that say, let a man go on about your business.
Yes, there are always those.
Yeah. And then what the other one them?
Stick by your man no matter what.
Stick by your man no matter what. So I think you have something to say?
One lady give her advice and said one lady on YouTube. I don't know if you know her personally, Chrissy.
Yeah.
One lady give Chrissy advice and she say, as long as him not beat you, stay with your man. No matter nobody tell us if you live him.
Yeah. As long as the man not beat her,
And
you can't stay with the man and so on.
And I've heard that from Jamaican women.
But why though? I mean, the whole unfaithfulness is not a nice thing. So why do we narrow it down to, if the man not beat you, if you stay with the man in such a situation? Why do you think people think like that?
Well, again, it's how people raise, it's culture. And unfortunately, the Jamaican culture is such that, we needed security so much that we would tolerate quite a number of things.
So
and then move on. And for some of us, it's loyalty and faithfulness and forgiveness. It's the church. Keep the man. Yeah.
All these things.
Yeah,
also.
all these things.
In some cases, men stray because then get people always make an excuse for them or whatever. You always hear people say, we're gonna let a man who cheats just to go with another man who cheats.
Who's gonna cheat too?
Yeah, all heap of things, man. But one of the things I find interesting is the fact that she came back on camera maybe earlier than people thought she would.
Yeah.
And she has not really said what, she hasn't given much details as to what's going on. But I was watching a video with her today. I mean, she got some new stuff, and she talked about the fact that Kushane will be fixing this and fixing that.
I'm not the punk camera right now.
Not the punk camera. So she's dropping hints that all isn't lost.
No, our husband is still right there.
Her husband is and the next thing people were saying too is that I think like one of the first videos that she did, she wasn't wearing her ring.
Oh.
But she's doing it again. And that just goes to show you that. But the question that I had out of the situation, though, is I was wondering, in such a situation, what do you really say? Is this love or security or both? Why, this is one of those situations where she just up and leave and is whole heap of bangarang, tangarang, and all them kind of thing there.
For her,
Yeah.
but Chrissy has children, and I might be misreading the situation. Chrissy has children,
About four children.
right?
Can just leave.
And
Yeah.
holding her family together is security, because her family is her bag, her family is her money. That's all. Like YouTube is a whole income.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to give up that is to give up your brand. That is security. And no, it doesn't come well, yes, it absolutely comes through Mr. Cert. It comes through CMR.
Yeah.
You didn't have too much name. It comes through Cushing. So it's in her best interest to hold on to her husband. And she also loves the man.
She stated that on camera
Yeah, she loves the
as
man.
well. So, and she did talk about the fact that her husband is human.
Mhm.
She even talked about the girl being human. So I think that's a very mature
Yeah.
approach that she has taken to the whole thing. You understand me?
Yes.
But we want to get into a number of things. You understand me? But I think if we're going to talk about women, loving love and the security, or those are the things that are important to them, then we have to kind of look at, and I have definitions. I mean, everybody will have a different definition
of
as to what security is. All right, so Faith Connection is in the building. All right, welcome, Faith. Yeah, man, we know you're the up here talking with tonight, but you know what I mean? We know you're very, very busy.
Blessings.
I would know you're very, very tired. You understand me? But bless up, Faith Connection. Yeah, man, family of the show will always love it when you
come
through and think. Encourage Me is in the building. Welcome, Encourage Me. Another of our sisters that always support us. You know what I mean? Big up yourself. She's also very busy too with a lot of things, busy with ministry, busy with school. But big up, Encourage Me. Always a pleasure. When y'all drop by. Father Greg is joining us later. Yeah, man, I look like a Father Greg this right, you know. Just a forward enough for the work, same way. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So let's welcome Father Greg into the building. I wonder if he can hear me. Yo. Yeah, teacher, I know you're very busy, man. Hey, Queen and King Clark, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Anika. Father Greg is in the building.
Well, go on.
Yo. Walk on, bro.
What are you?
They are in a family.
Check.
Check. Yeah, man, you're loud and clear, man.
See there. That man talk about.
Yeah, man, loud and clear, yeah, man. Big up Father Greg and Cindy one more time.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Our family, them, you know what I mean? So, Greg, you know, she said, we have sheets for camera tonight, bro.
Yes. Yes.
She's there.
That mean Beagle me.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah.
A long time you know hear that term there, you know.
That's right.
Yes. If you grow with your granny.
Old school term, man. Old school term. You know what I mean? Brethren, I always appreciate the sacrifice that you make to be with us. You know, you're a resident guest and co-host and director.
Yeah.
all of them things there, you know what I mean? All right. May I get a little feedback from you? I look like you set up your microphone same way.
May I try to find a show, everything.
Oh. Let me send you back a link, brother.
What?
You say now find the show.
All right.
Yeah, man, we have Anika bigging up Father Greg and seeing the same way. You understand me? Thank you, Tidra. Always appreciate that. Enough love. Big up, sis. Anika. Yeah, man. Big up, big up, big up.
As you come in, could you just press that like button?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hit the like button. All right, so
Thank
Father Greg, yeah.
you.
Look like one different Greg and Cindy. I
Assist
see a
me.
Greg and
And then you
Cindy.
take off the one.
I removed that one.
Yes. Come true now.
All right, we have 6 people right now in the building, so we're building it. We're building it as we go along. Welcome, welcome. Please go ahead and type into the chat who's there so we can formally greet you and thing. Cindy Barrett is in the building.
Yeah, man.
Big up family, big up Cindy.
Well, if you check
Cindy,
in, you know what I mean?
you know what, Cindy, so we have seats for our camera tonight, Cindy.
May I wonder why you're not there?
Yeah, man. You know, say tonight is Cindy's night to edit the beautiful show. As a matter of fact, at this juncture, while Father Greg is still get set up, please follow the Greg and Cindy show on YouTube. They are a whole vibe. You understand what I said to you? Whole vibe. Every Friday they drop videos. Sometimes they drop 1 or 2 in a week if they're not too busy. So follow Greg and Cindy for just great stuff, great dating stuff. You want to know some of the best restaurants them in Jamaica, some of the best ends them.
Yes,
And
check out Greg and Cindy.
May I tell you, man, Greg and Cindy, they are good for that. We have 7 people in the chat right now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Vassal is in the building.
Woo!
All right. Welcome, Mrs. Vassal in the building. Yeah. I see the people that behind us, Gregory, so I see the people that behind us, so we have to be careful.
I notice I kiss them get loud.
Yeah, right? she bring out the defense force tonight. Family, man.
That's fine.
Family.
Renia's in the building.
Who is in the?
Hey,
Renia Pennant is in the building.
Come true, Renia.
Big up, Renia. Big up. I found a great ladies are here tonight. We have a talk stronger tonight. The ladies are here tonight, bro. So
yeah, we'll pull out everybody.
Yeah, man. This is my brother and friend, Greg. You understand me? From the Greg and Cindy show. Wonderful couple. These are the guys who actually got us back on YouTube. Yeah, man. Then give a whole heap of big up. Then literally draw your cheek. Could help it.
They sure did.
Thank you, guys. We always have to say thank you. Yeah, man. So big up to everybody. So, tonight we're looking at, why is it that love and security are so important to women in marriage and relationships? Cindy in the building. What are they? What's Cindy there? Hey! Cindy, come on. So I'm going to see her.
Come true, buddy.
Cindy, hey! Come in,
buddy.
Cindy. Come in. All right, we have 8 people. 8. All right, so we still have start 18 minutes and we still at the introduction. Yeah, man. So big up, family. So we're gonna look at love and security. Why are these things so important to women? But I was trying, Father Greg, to avoid the temptation to start a conversation without looking at what is love and what is security. Okay. You understand me? Because it seems to me that love means different things to different people. And security means different things to different people. You think me have a point when me say that?
I think.
Totally agree.
All right.
Fully agree.
Yeah.
There's a difference in opinion where both is concerned.
Yeah. All right. May I get a little feedback? Oh, let me take over something now. All right. So for me to look at love and what love is and so on. So I try to put across a little definition. We have 9 people in the building. Welcome. Yeah, man. So, me say, for love, let us try one definition. Me say, love is the act of showing deep affection, care, concern, respect, and consideration for yourself, and equally doing so toward another person. You understand me? Kadia is in the building. Welcome in the building, Kads. Yeah. Yeah, man, with the reason with Father Greg. So, yeah, man, that is how I look at love. And then I look at security. I look at security. I'm gonna put security and I can't find it. So security now seems to be a broad term because security, you have different layers to it. So there is financial security. That's one of it, right, Father Greg? You're muted, brother. I'm not hear you at all.
I was just saying hello to Miss Clark, that lady
Oh,
Clark.
yeah. Big up.
Yeah, so financial
Yeah.
security, definitely a key piece,
A
you
key
know.
piece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for ladies. That stability there, that you know, you're going to be with me for the long haul.
Yeah.
It's also
Important as well.
very, very
Yeah.
important for
By
the
the way, are you
ladies.
guys hearing a feedback on your end?
Think I hear from
Are you guys hearing a feedback? Just let me know in the chat.
Let me check in with my folks.
Yeah. You getting a feedback, fam? People in the chat, can you let us know if you're hearing a bad feedback or are you hearing us clearly?
Cindy said she's getting a feedback.
Okay.
Okay. So
We're gonna work on that.
there is something going on then. All right. You know what?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so they're getting a feedback. You're using a microphone. Oh yeah. You have a microphone right there, so all right. 1 second.
Hold on, let me turn it off and see.
Yeah. Make me see how I go on.
All right, it's off now.
It all
Yeah.
right. All right, let me turn this off and on. It should have just switched to a different audio anyway. Let me turn this off. Yeah, you there? Can you hear me, Father Greg?
Still feeding back though.
Yeah.
Oh, from my end, right?
Yeah, we don't even know what it is.
Oh man. Man, we did our testings. I don't know what's going on right here. All right, we have 10 people in the house tonight. This is coming back up, so let us see what's going on. Do we have any additional speakers turned on?
I don't know.
Thanks, Anika. I realized that. Can you guys hear me? All right, I might have to just switch the audio.
Still feedback?
Hold on.
No feedback.
No feedback.
Oh.
All right. Thank you for staying with us, folks. Yeah, man. So these things happen like when you're there at church, right? All right. The respect part of it now. I'm gonna do the respect part, right?
But Father Greg, it wasn't your microphone, so you can.
Yeah. The respect part of it now. I was going to put a definition there. Oh my god, I true we mix up, Hold on.
I'm just saying it for you.
Yeah. Oh, this is the joke part, right? I don't want that. So love is the desire part, right? The deep
security.
affection. All right. So security talk about different things. You understand me? Security talks about security is about feeling stable, taken care of, supported, prioritized, and appreciated in a relationship. All right. So you can hear me, right, Father Greg? Put on back your mic, man. You ready? Yeah, man. So those are the things. So we're saying that it seems to me that these are some of the things that are very, very important to women in relationships. And as a result of that, you understand me, the man seems to have quite a tall list of things that he must do in order to take care of the needs and the desires of the woman. So, as we said before, love is a broad term, security is a broad term. Why you think we come to the point now where we can say, okay, these things are very, very important to women? Is it just my opinion, or is this a overall things? And are these the main things? And would you say it apply to every woman, or different things for different women? Father Greg, what do you think about that?
Probably you can be. Well,
Yeah,
no, it's
yeah.
unclear now. It's not like it. I feel like I would say 9 out of 10, or probably 8 out of 10 women, look at security like that. This thing no want me talk tonight, obviously. I make me think I might because it's feedback here. Me fly normal and still a feedback. So I feel like 8 out of 10 women probably see it away there where security is key for them. I can't see a female who live life without that sense of security there that she look forward to. Whether it falls or not, it's something we think them really value. I think it's something female value on a whole. Let me turn on the volume from my phone.
What you using, your phone or a laptop?
The laptop camera dark. The sim didn't allow me to use it.
Same so.
I boss know what she say I lost. So.
All right, yeah, use your phone now, right?
Yes. And me turn on the volume and it. You still getting the feedback?
You're not supposed to hear yourself when you talk to me, so sometimes that's where the feedback comes from too. You know what I always I say, turn down your radio, your television.
Right. So just
if you're
figure it
trying
out
to
a while
listen,
ago.
yeah, if you try to listen to yourself, if you try to listen to yourself, you're gonna have a problem. So you have to just talk. I have faith that Cindy can hear in our next room. Yeah,
So,
man. So yeah.
right. So we really feel like I was trying to drive the point that I feel like 8 out of 10 women probably see that security piece as something very important to them. I can't imagine a female. I mean, it's a design in society where females are taught that men would take care, or that knight in shining armor, that the Prince Charming they will come along and sweep off your foot, the tall, dark, and handsome there. All of that embodies the idea of security, where a woman wants to lie in that and feel comfortable in it. You know what I mean? So security is key for female. You ever notice some nice, clean, smooth female there with some rough looking man, and you wonder why. Yeah, it's a man that we can defend the cat, where she in her mind believes if push come to shove, this man I go stand up for me and make it clear to everybody, say, look, off limits. So more for a female than male. I think that security piece is very important for them, and I'd go on a limb and say probably 8 out of 10 females.
Yeah, man. Welcome to K and Ben's in the building.
What?
What's it, Marcus?
Yes. And I see
Welcome,
my
K and
brother.
Big. So wait, how much
Yes.
people left on the live now? Somebody tell me.
Holy, at 10 right
At
now.
10, we have for the live right
And
now.
my
Oh, you
pastor is in the
mean
building,
Pastor,
let's
welcome
see.
into the building, Rev. Yeah, the crew is out, man.
Yeah, man. My rev is in the building.
Father Greg, we have to bring
Nice.
cheese for a camera more often. So the support.
She bring out the
you know what I mean?
peoples.
To bring out the people, yeah.
Hey, my
Yeah.
busy bud.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
You pitched a question to me today,
Yeah.
and he said, "Let's push this out to the chat." So I'm thinking we should push this out to the chat.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is love to a woman in a relationship? That's why the women are here tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
So women, we're invited to just put that in the chat. How important is, which one was the first? Love?
How important is security?
And how important is love?
So on a
Let me go
scale
to
of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. Anika said 10,000. I like it. I like it. What kind of scale that Father Greg?
I wonder, it look like I want a submarine scale them.
Hey, Cindy, I don't know how much to get her better. I gave her a cheesecake, Cindy.
Got a lot of things this
A
week.
cheesecake. She got a lot of things this week.
I can't
You can't
say them on
disclose. You
camera.
can't disclose.
Security.
A cheesecake
Oh my
syndicate
God.
that should have come out from behind the scenes.
Oh my God.
Y'all never have me cheesecake and I go back in her bed.
Oh my God, man, I tell you.
Oh my god.
She's a cheesecake lover to bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is with this cheesecake thing, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? So on a
Yeah,
scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, I've seen Anika's answer.
Yeah, 10,000.
10,000. Look like Anika answer for everybody.
Right.
All right. So nobody else will really type it. You
Yes.
understand me? But
On a
yeah.
scale of 1 to 10, how important is security to a woman in a relationship? If you're a woman, just type a number in the chat.
Type a number in the chat.
1 being, it's really not that important. 10 being
No.
1.
One being, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
And say it's okay. We got it. And then 10 being it's of utmost importance. We can't do without it. If we don't have it, the relationship not gonna work. It have to go done at some point. On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is security to a woman in the relationship?
All right. So while we're waiting for them, Father Greg, you mentioned something very important a while ago because it does come under security for real. It's a common thing. We say woman love bad man and men who can, but I think in a lot of cases, they probably have the right intention, but sometimes it's the wrong idea. Because usually, if a man is a bad man, so to speak, mood say 11. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like
That
it.
means I done yesterday.
You understand me? Sometimes they have the wrong idea. You understand me? Because if a man is a bad man, the man is not just a bad man for, you understand me, who can protect her against, you understand me, people who would try to harm her or anything like that. And it also begs the question, is it that women are choosing these men sometimes? Why we see where relationships end up in Jamaica ever so often.
Right.
What do you think, Father? Come on,
It's a
man.
tough
Talk
one.
to me.
I-
Yeah, we disagree. I agree. Yeah.
It has its place, you know what I mean? But one thing that I saw very prevalent, if I can say that, in the late 80s, early 90s, when when we were old enough to see and notice what really are going,
Right.
we see where that security came from. I'm not bashing any female, I love all females, you know what I
No,
mean?
man. The thing
But
is, man.
it came from the level of security that we noticed came from the whole jacket era. You know what I mean? Where a lady sit down to decide which man go get that child because one is more stable. He must show up for parents, teachers, meeting or just turn up. The baby sick, him show up a doctor, things like that. Normally them man they end up with the children, whether a female or not. You know what I mean? And that was where we were misunderstanding security, or we skew it a little bit, where because of that one whole heap of jacket coming to play, because people wanted that security to make sure, so look, money did if send the fit nigga school, books buy, uniform, this man what it. I mean, you get what I said? Now for the bad boy culture piece, I don't feel like the female want that person who bad in the sense of hurting her physically or emotionally, but give off that kind of aura that says, you see that woman they walk far from her. You know what I mean? No violate her because you have somebody who she has a voice, then put it away there. So I think the security is in that voice rather than the rambunctious physical part that we grab up and fight. I mean, if you get to that, it gets there, but she's not looking for that in the relationship where it turns around to her. Then
Yeah.
she feels like as your special female, then she is exempt to that kind of something. So the box and kick down there is not in play for her, and that's why it's so easy for her, because
But if a
it'll be
man
like
rap,
Bruce Banner and Jane, then Jane can just calm down Hulk, like no matter how angry him get,
yeah.
2 words are she make that special move there and then just calm down and easy. So we feel like that's a part of the challenge for the female too, when them can conquer that, control that. My father always said the power of the P. Still don't know what that means still, but
We have Christians in the chat, pastors, deacons.
That's why they got the P.
maybe them can tie up the loose end there.
That's what they
Daddy
gotta
mean
be.
when he said the power of the P. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. All right, I get the point. Wait, you have any thoughts on this one, Sheens?
Well, Benji Bug says it's a 5. Security is a 5 for her. Remember,
Security.
we said earlier that it depends on the woman
It
and what
depends on
she
the woman.
needs,
Yeah.
and she says it's only a 5 for her because she is secure. That's what I read that to mean. Not Benji Bug, correct me if I'm wrong, but she is secure, and so security is just a 5 for her. Probably it is that love is more important to
Okay.
her. Correct us if we're
Okay.
wrong.
Okay.
And then let me go. Rev, you know what? Let me big up Lara too, because I'm assuming that this is Rev, but I'm Uncle Lara.
Big up, Uncle
This
Laura.
is you.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Big up,
Welcome.
big up, big up, big up.
Yeah.
All right. Um,
Go ahead.
love, commitment, and security are key. And Shell and I were talking earlier, and we're saying the security for some may be financial, but the security for some may be that commitment.
Right.
Yes.
And that's what you said as well, Father Greg.
All right.
So I just wanted to highlight those.
So it's important that you're taking care of her needs from a financial standpoint. But women have other needs. Them say man, we basically only have 3 needs, you understand me? We have the love, the sex, and the respect. Women now is a different ball game. Love, sex, money, emotional comfort, get in touch with your sensitive side. Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
they want all these things. So I suppose when you look at securities, it just talks about she wants stability in the areas in her life in which she feels she needs it. So for Bins may, so she's the one who does not need, because the security
She need
she requires, she basically has it or she gives it to herself. Am I misunderstanding what she's saying?
she needs security, but it's not as
It's
important.
not as important. It's halfway important,
Yeah.
not all the way important.
Like it's not a deal breaker if you don't
Neither here or there.
Neither here
Yeah.
nor there. All right. Interesting answer. Everybody would think that, a lot of people would say, you understand me, it's high up there on the list and so on. You understand me? But security is, so emotional security. What I hear them talk about the term emotional security. You ever heard the term emotional security, Father Greg? And if so, What is emotional security for a woman?
For me, I feel like that security comes from you empowering her as a female, you know, placing your confidence in her, allowing her to feel as if, or to feel that reality that she can conquer the world when she step out in the working world or the wider world and among people. That chest up, square shoulder kind of thing there is something that you inject in your partner. One of the funny things about it though, bro, is your direct partner expect you to speak that language. You know what I mean? So it can become monotonous when you're speaking, like for instance, babe, sexy, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that. And she might feel like sometimes in the research, sure, because you're my husband, why you talk like that? You know what I mean? But then we might out a party and somebody a check her out and she might say to me, say, baby, you want to be there? Nah, ease me up, brother. You know what I mean? And you can see that little blushing there in her face. And you feel like,
Yeah.
somebody else see what you see. So it's not just you alone. So you have to be careful how you lay on the layers of that emotional security there. And it also comes from the negative end too, where, you know,
Yeah.
she share things with you about her past and you use that against her, or things that you learn, you use it, family background, stuff like that. You talking down to her also hurts that 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 security, because how I see it as wife run into you for that. For that cover there. Like scripture that say God cover you and wings anyway.
Yeah.
If you can't be that for your partner, then it becomes dangerous for her because it's almost like she don't have a home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somewhere where she can feel comfortable with you. And I feel that emotional security there comes from how comfortably you allow your spouse to be around you. It can't be as if they are walking on eggshell. That freedom to be who you are, or the best person
Acceptance.
you
Yeah.
can
That
be as a
acceptance.
human being. That
Yeah.
security, I feel, allows that to just flow freely. You know what I mean? Rather than every word where you say you have to look around at your spouse in a group of people to see if they approve of what you just said. Whether or not, if you're embarrassed by what they said or how they behave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's something that is a very wide topic. If we spend all night talking about that emotional security there. You know what I mean? And maybe we should pick pieces out of these to discuss specifically rather than touch it
Just
holistic. But
emotional security. So man, you had something to say?
Yes, because and it's so very true. And what I hear some of these YouTube counselors talking about, they call it you have to provide a safe place for your partner
Safe
to
space.
land.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the language.
Yeah.
A safe place for them to land. So when you provide that safe space, whether it's I can talk freely, of course with respect, I can tell you what I'm thinking, I can and still know that at the end of the day we'll be fine. It's all it's emotional security.
I like when you said that a while ago because it's me and Cindy did together for about 12 years now. It's something I always try to farm. We try to farm that kind of pattern or behavior there where we can speak freely to each other. We create that green space. Like you can tell me, say, baby, say pros here. You brush your teeth yet, or you want to kiss me. Create a green space where we can be honest with each other, brutally honest, like
total
really
acceptance.
brutal.
Yeah.
Be brutal with it. You know what I mean? And that helps me too. If we really look into myself and say, hey, you can do this better, that better, because you have somebody who really care about you. And the brutality is not coming from a standpoint where it hurts, where it's directed to hurt you, but to make you a better person and put it away there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I feel like that green space is very necessary. Where we can talk about things. You know what I mean? I don't know if people do like what me I say, but I feel like we chat about everything.
Any and everything.
Yesterday, coming into today. You know what I mean? Like me walk up to an ex And Cindy already knows, say, oh, Greg and the girl already there. Or a man will walk up and I move funny and you know so when I used to talk, so you don't eat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me know this. You know new to me, you know, surprising because we have the space where we can talk this and
You
hash
have
this
those
out. You
conversations.
know,
All right.
and that's why
Private
I love
space.
road trips like that because
That's
when you get
security.
do the road trips, you see the road, you just get to
Yeah.
reason with each other, talk about stuff,
Yeah.
stuff where you don't like, stuff where you might like, you know. But that green space where you can be brutally honest is key to the security piece. You know what I mean? It builds that trust too. Because you go listen to me, you put your ears down and you listen to see if you hear back any hint of it anywhere. If you know
Yeah.
if we
Yeah.
can trust you with more.
Yeah.
You know
Trust
what I
is
mean?
very important. Yeah, true.
So
All right.
key man.
Love the comment. You said a lot of important things. So we have a comment from Bins. This love and commitment is screwed up. Men and women see it too many
So only for
various
variation in it.
lots of variations. Somebody did say, I don't know if we said this on a previous show that we did together, but we said that people they tend to have the this desire to love somebody else in their own language. Like for instance, I can give you an example. Last night, my wife make me some nice food. Present me with my food. You know me have my bourbon on the side already, cause you know me love to drink my bourbon and thing. But there was also a piece of cheesecake. And I'm not hating on cheesecake, you know. But we said to her respectfully, babes, we don't really want the cheesecake. You can't keep the cheesecake.
He added the word respectfully too.
But because she loves cheesecake, she's presenting to me what she loves, but and I really cheesecake me love. You understand me? Bring in the black cake that where they make a Christmas now with the rum and
Yeah.
thing. And my kind of cake that.
Thank you at Moods Lifestyle.
Yeah, man, when mood lifestyle say, you know.
Me no know, but I bring cake, so
Yeah. All right, big up moods. You understand me? So we tend to want to love people. I know Jakes had talked about this back in the day when he was popular for the woman door loose kind of thing. And I remember a song that he wrote for Marvin Sapp. It was the title of the song was Satin Sheets Slide. You get what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And what he
Mm-hmm.
was saying is that satin sheets are beautiful and they are nice, and especially when it's a good color. But I must say, if you want to love me the way I need to be loved, you gotta learn to love me my way, cause I can't
Mm-hmm.
do the thing properly when me I slide off of the sheet, you know what I mean?
Everybody there girl.
Everybody agree.
thank you, Reverend G.
And let's jump in and for them thing. You understand what I say?
True.
So you have to love the person in their own language, and then we can talk about love language as well. Everybody tend to have a different love language as
True.
well. Before people came on the show, we were looking at, where does the need for security in different areas of your life come from, or where do the needs to be loved in particular ways really come from? Maybe just our own natural way in. It could be the environment in which we grew up, just
True.
likes
Background.
preferences and backgrounds. I think everybody walks into relationships with that. We come with our assets. We come with the things that are great about us, and then we come with our deficits.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm
Call them
saying?
baggage.
We come with baggage, yeah.
Navigating.
So when you're join together with somebody else, you two want to check in a baggage claim. You understand what I said to you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. People bring different baggages and there are different areas. You understand me? Like, well, me no want to talk about the business still, But Gregory, me's a youth. You know, for a man and me's a performance driven kind of person for them time there. Still, still like that. We just win one pizza a while ago. You understand me? KPIs, we check it off. I like to
Mm-hmm.
do those things. You get what I'm saying? And I probably would have said I came from a background where members of my family, they made it a point of their duty to have, like, them have them preferences and them people who them favor above other. Some harsh comparisons too. We're not going to talk about that. You understand me? But maybe because I made it one of the younger one, them I never really get my due, because I'm a bigger cousin them and so on. So I have to go extra hard. You understand me? Just like them days there. So when we
Yeah.
go hard, but one for year, I want to get my proper big up still.
Yes.
Yeah,
Necessary,
man.
man.
Me need my positive words, affirmation, man. You understand me? And so, my wife give it to me as much as she can. Yeah, that's time. I has gotten better over it. I hear the next thing now. When I met my wife, because me as a man, I love to give, but just feel like is one way of showing my love. When me just meet my wife in the early days, brother, I may try to figure out what she like. My wife look at me and tell me she have food she like.
Straight up.
Simple.
Food.
You know,
Me say food. So you tell me say all of the things that when me go and I go to and I buy, perfume, jewelry, watch, this, that, the third. What food my wife want, brother? So you know how I've had to learn to deal with over the years, Bridget. But make sure say all with me and my wife Bix. Once we can find food from yard to foreign, brother, I'll leave me and our Bix. I'll see something nice. May I carry on my food? Cause of food she like.
yeah.
So the point is, me not really what's in this.
Food will love. Okay.
See this food and love.
Food will love.
Gregory.
It's simple.
I consider myself pretty crazy. You think me crave machines?
No, absolutely not.
I really think me crave. I think me love food.
No.
But Sheens make a deal out of food that I will never understand it. But over the years, I've had to learn. Remember, I busted 2 cruise, me and Sheens go on. At least one of the night, me say me not got no fine dining tonight, Sheens. Me not got no fine dining, brother. Me just want some regular food.
Yeah. What is up now, babe?
At the stream. Can you hear us?
We're good.
You're back.
Oh,
I am
awesome.
back, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you were talking about the food and the cruise and the fine dining. That's where
Yeah,
you were.
man. Me decide say me nah go there, brother. Me fed up. Yes, like how me see a beat all the mackerel and the dumpling, Greg. Me tell my wife, say, listen, man, me want mackerel, me want dumpling, my wife ready for going now. All of the fancy stuff. The mommy appreciate it, but ever so often, I have to remind her. I also realize my wife love wine. You understand me? She have a wine rack up so. So I make sure me stock up our wine rack. It needs some more wine on it because
So
you
we need stock
understand
up too. We know where
me?
go.
Yeah.
Hey,
And then when me drink already, brother. So I could talk
yes.
about that. My own separate over this. So. Talk to me, what you say?
More shout out Chris Johnson to me say she just forwarded
Chris
his
Johnson
message.
in the
Food and
building.
sex. So food and lead so far.
Yeah, food and lead.
You know what I mean? Somebody had a comment on the screen that spoke to commitment being skewed between male and female and how messed up it
Yes.
is. You know what I mean? Um, my take on that piece is understanding. I think it gets, and I'm no expert here, but I just feel like it gets skewed when understanding is on different wavelengths. You know what I mean? It's not parallel. You know what I mean? Because if we understand each other, then how we commit to each other through understanding makes it very, very, very easy. You know what I mean? I would want to say both male and female walks into a relationship with a template. They already have a template written. How me go do this? From I was in high school about 15, 16, me plan out how I would live as a husband already. Me have this idea in my mind. Sometimes when your wife a cook the fancy spaghetti and shrimp and pasta and all them nice things there. Is what she plan out as a young lady to say if me ever get a husband, so me I gonna deal with him, man. You know what I mean? But then she get a husband who just want to eat two dumpling and some brown stew chicken and then the point I'm making is don't make it get frustrating then. You know, understand the human being and then with that compromise come in between where, you know, say every day it can't be dumpling because my wife love cook fancy things. You know what I mean? And then the wife understand that it can't be fancy things every day because my husband loves simple things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we're very simple, you know, still the very fussy. They drink from and boom, still no one drink 19 crime and you know what I mean? The thing fancy.
Them thing there.
You know what I mean?
Cindy and Geens will go out with the wine business.
You see it?
Yeah.
Right,
So
lads?
it's
Yeah.
it boils down to understanding. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, man. And you can check out Tish Johnson channel too, you know, on YouTube.
That's
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
man.
Check her out.
Love
Crazy
that.
Tish same way. That's the channel angle. But
Yeah.
as it relates to relationship, bro, I
Yeah.
think security comes with a level of understanding too. I think you can tie that into
Yeah.
find some way to weave in that understanding into the security because you really have to understand something well enough to be able to secure it in a way that it is secure when you're done. I don't know if you ever watch Golden Child with Eddie Murphy when him crossing that era with the whole heap of logs where him jumping from one to the other and him have to secure the glass of water. You know, because he can't use a drop feed. Something you need to do for put out a fire on the next end, but he crossed some logs and he had to protect the glass of water. Now, I just feel like if you don't understand what you're protecting, then your level of security can't be the best. Ask Beryllium, man.
Okay.
They will tell you.
Good point. Good point. So you have to understand what is it that you are protecting. I think
Protecting
one
are
of the
the
things
value
are the
of
value.
what you're
Yeah.
protecting. Are you
So
securing?
you have something to say, Geens?
Mhm.
All right. So one of the things I get from what you're saying is that communication is key in a lot of ways. And once that safe space is there, like I said before, you really balance out each other, you know. You understand me? Like one of the next thing I can tell you, me no love fill out no kind of farm, you know, Greg.
No disrespect. I love my wife and everything, no disrespect. But
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like that's the kind of security that I need from
Sydney.
Listen,
Oh,
men need security too.
man, security, bro.
why I need it.
Me no love fill out no kind of farm. I don't know
Why?
how she does it. I don't like, but just don't like fill out farm.
Okay.
Greg, maybe because I work in a paperless environment there for so long, you kind of just lose touch with touching a pen. You
Well,
understand
me
me?
no
So
want to see.
maybe. But honestly, bro, and I even this so a long time, like fill out farm, brother. You understand me? So I get my wife involved. I remember the report they were telling us
2 months will report them.
Yeah.
3.
months, 3 months.
I had to get her involved, Virgin. You understand me? So when you look at these things, I like the security of knowing. So I know I'm not a woman, but let's just say everybody seems to appreciate some level of security. I like knowing that she's there and she's going to willingly do that for me. Because you know me genuinely not like it. Other things, brother, I already plan out the whole year in terms of how we're going to spend summer and how we're going to do certain things already, Bridging. You understand me? Take steps. My wife never get involved in none of that. You understand me? Yeah, man. That's so me. So there are things that I will own because I genuinely shine in those areas. And then the areas in which I feel like I do a good job, I'm just here to do it. You understand me? That is when she comes in. I think that's very, very important in our relationship. What have you said?
Yeah, and you know what? I guess it also comes to compatibility.
Mm.
And for me, I can put it down to compatibility is when the other
Mhm.
one fills in what you need and you fill in what the next somebody need. No, we don't always. Thank you. We don't always get them right. As my husband say, me can't work for my words of affirmation game. I know this.
she admitted her brother. You understand me?
I know this.
Yeah, yeah.
So we don't get everything right all the time, but Sheldon just plan every vacation.
Yeah, yeah. Because I'm a fun guy.
He's a fun guy. And I thought I was a fun girl until I met Sheldon. I thought I was a fun girl. That not work out.
No, just to be clear, Gregory, we're not talking about Theo or Cindy level of fun.
Is that probably a different kind of
no,
It's a madness over here, sir.
All right. Let me go into some free advertisement right here. So people follow Greg and Cindy Sheens is going to drop the link in there, but they're a wonderful couple. Every Friday at least they have their shows that they put out on YouTube. When you talk about knowing how to date in a relationship, if we're not advertising well, make sure you help me. No, my brother. You understand me? If you want to know how to continue to date, you know what I say? It's 12 years now, and know Cindy, and the way Greg and Cindy date, the way they go out, the way they do their road trips, it's really, really, really breathtaking to see. I really admire and respect on for it. They love the road and then do road. You understand me? Never take notes from them. So big up on yourself. Greg and Cindy on YouTube. Big up yourself, Tish. Thank you very much. All right. You did I say something, you know, my brother?
Yeah,
Yeah,
want to pause the show for a minute to say,
yeah.
I love your wife here. We love the color.
Hey.
Yes. Yes.
I like it.
Love
I like
it. Love
it.
it.
I like
Love
it.
it.
I
Love
like
it.
it.
Love it.
I like
Thank
it.
you.
Love it.
Thank you.
You know, from when Moa said that,
Yeah, that a long time, man.
I Cindy love it too. You know what I mean?
Cindy too. Yeah,
Love
Cindy,
it. Love it.
Cindy
Love it.
wear all kind of colors. Cindy bought the blue here too, you know.
I
and thing.
love the blue.
You never know what's next. But
You never
again,
know.
that's
Yeah.
a part of the freedom that I believe a female should be allowed, if you ask me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I come home and see her here, yellow or green or black, whatever it is, you know what I mean? If that makes her feel beautiful, then allow her that freedom, not true?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that
No, not always, you know, because me like when my wife. All right, hold on, you know, stick up in now. Let me bring out the grouse on the show tonight now. Let me talk.
Come be ready.
Greg, my wife no like let down her ear. You understand me? More while. And me want her to let down her ear, Bridget. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not trouble my wife on camera. I love when she let down her ear.
You can't trouble me.
I love when she let down her ear. That's what I'm going to say. I love it when I let down your ear.
I know. And
all our friends them in the chat, I love when she not let down her ear. All right, but I not nothing to say.
And I let down my
Look, let down to me.
Yeah, he let down, you know, man. What? Because me tell her to let it down. I bit a lie. Anyways, that is one
But you
thing.
know
But
them,
Thank you.
those
yeah,
little, I, I don't know what's the word for it. Maybe pet peeve or
yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. But that,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
I think we should buy into that a little bit more
I think we need to
with
what?
our partners. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we need to buy that. Cindy
Yes.
need to buy that a little bit more. You know, I start to
Voila,
talk about
pause,
our
pause.
image
Let me
them
say
and
something.
you know
Pause.
what I
Let me
mean?
give her.
Probably.
Voila. Voila, brother Greg. Pause. Let me give Cindy a round of applause. You see what's Cindy right by the screen?
Cindy, I let it down.
You see what's Cindy right by the screen?
I let it down.
All right,
But
all right, all right.
listen,
See it?
the locks, you see the locks? Mine, I don't know about anybody else. Some people were nice and soft. I have Ghanaian Negroid hair.
Oh,
So you know, always easy.
Ain't no soft. Well, that did feel good a while ago, but more time for not aggravate all the face here. I just put it up. Or you
Yeah.
feeling if it's
It's all good.
not soft and it rough.
Brother, once I hear let down, it's good with me. That's all I'm gonna say at this point. You understand me? But yeah, man. So this thing on the love and the security for the woman, we look at emotional security, we look at financial
You know, so me
security.
want to say something I'll come in me cut you because it's
Don't
going
know if
up. Right.
man. What you say?
So, we're talking a while ago about the freedom to do certain things.
Yeah.
That's also security.
Yeah,
And I'll show you what I mean.
yeah.
If I know that I can do something so comfortable and I can do this comfortable and I can do that comfortably, I know that I'm secure in this relationship with doing those things. So I'm
Yeah.
not have to worry about you. I do this. I'm not have to worry about you. I get off. I'm not have to worry about you. I get mad. I'm not have to worry about you. Embarrass me. You know them kind of something there. So freedom. I don't know if we can label it some kind of security, but freedom is also security.
So you want
Something
to
like that.
so being supportive of you and what you do, then would that be the idea that you're talking about?
Yeah,
Basically.
that too.
All right. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
we
I
have to
wanted to
tie
touch
that
a point.
piece in.
Yeah. Let's go into let make we bring up the make we
Money.
notch it up a little bit you know.
Money, yo. I said the same.
So let's do an update on this whole because everybody is familiar with the Carter family and whatever. You understand me? I noticed something today based on a video Chrissy did, and we talked about it earlier on in the show. And I want to kind of throw it out there just to hear what people think. You understand me? So video came out, and of course she did talk about the fact that she never liked what her husband did. You understand me? And she's now back doing lives and on YouTube and so on. One of the first videos she did, not wearing a ring. This time she's wearing a ring. She has things coming into the new house they just bought. And she talk about, he's not on camera right now, but she's talking about Kushin is going to deal with this and Kushin is going to deal with that. One of the things she talk about too is that she feel bad and she understands that she's human, so she's hurting, right? Him a human, he make mistake. She a human, but she not gonna feel sorry for her more than how she feel for herself.
Mm-hmm.
But what I want to bring out of this now. So we don't know what's going to happen because the shock of the situation, relationship, and then all of this are just pop up. And of course, Jamaica people is either you're gonna stay or you're gonna leave or whatever. But when she came on camera, you understand me, she's basically how she's positioning herself is as if this thing is going to continue. You understand me? She not gonna give up on her marriage despite everything that happened. You understand me? So the point more I bring out of this is it's a secure relationship. 4 children, just bought a house. Them have things together. They have a YouTube channel together. They make money together. They do whatever together or whatever. You know what I mean? Is it the security of marriage and a family and everything that they build together that makes her decide, or that would make her, or that would drive her to continue? Or would you say this is all based on just pure love for the person, even though she openly expressed that the person betray her. People in the chat, type and let me know now. Is this a matter of love or is this a matter of security or both? Take it away, Father Greg. What you say?
Firstly,
Yeah.
I'm ready for
if
you.
they are
Ready?
going to work it out, I
Yeah.
totally agree with the idea of working it out. Because you have to love smart. You know what I mean? I know mommy always say love blind. Daddy say the same thing. But I believe there is a gray area in this love piece where it comes with you understanding what you're up against and you make that decision when you weigh the pros and the cons if this is something what you want to do. Um and that's where you leave room for loving somebody smartly. You know, because I feel like one of the key things of having a long lasting relationship is being able to forgive mistakes both ways, you know what I mean, allow that between two people. You know what I mean? If it's on the male side or the female side, you work
Mm-hmm.
it out. I mean, I've seen so many relationships where people part ways for decades because of similar situation, but they never settle down with anybody else. Both of them go single for the rest of their life. Both of them. Old people live till them go funeral and bury the other partner and still live the rest of their life without anybody because you don't want nobody else. You know, sometimes you get to some level of connection with a person that being with somebody else just feel like it make you miserable, put it away there. Because deep down you know say Cindy would have do it that way or should have know say at a time like this or this thing would have want. Explaining you ever been on a call to one of your service providers and you explain your heart and soul to one person and then in transfer you have to do it over again. That's how I feel when you're in a relationship where you and somebody really connect, you know, I have allow some unfortunates. One unfortunate is event or something else because of pathways. It puts you in a place where that new person where you think you might want and you end up with, you keep you on your jaw like, what is man do like? You know, and then you get that feeling inside of you that tells you deep down, say, yo, work for your thing, man, it's smarter to work it out. But then you want to go with ego and, you know, brace against that. And then I think she's doing the right thing in terms of protecting her husband. And I think if it was for him and she cheated and he come out front and protect her as his wife, then he do it. Cause Will Smith them a do it, Cardi B them a do it. People want long lasting relationship, you know. You know, you're married 2 times, 3 times, 4 times.
You know, you
There
easy for
must
build.
there's a point where you you get to that place where you're smart enough to know that look, chances are full circle you might just end up back here again. So might as well you just ride it out. You know, and if the person that you're with is worth you riding out the time with them, you're gonna ride it out. That's why people spend 80 years together, 90 years. I saw a couple on Facebook the other day. I think they're doing 90 years together. Them are 100 and enough. Two black
Mm-hmm.
people.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't say them just go through life incident free.
No.
You know what I mean? Some things that them people go through, bro. We only get the tip right. We see situations where man infertile, woman have 3, 4 kidney. Him know say them can't be team, but him love the woman. She placed them in her hand. Him leave it out. Same thing.
Oh.
Man go out, him have 3, 4 picnic. Him bring home some, he left some loose, some a secret. What do you do? You know what I mean? What do you do? Yo, this is a hard topic, bro. You know what I
Hard.
mean?
Tough
It's
topic.
yeah,
Yeah.
it
Um,
tough because You have people that are going to watch this who are going through similar situation who is trying to decide, do I stay, do I leave? You measure the pros and the cons. If you have kids, you count them in. You know what I mean? Because it really affects children when you part ways. Whether you like it or not, somebody is going to get hurt. And while it's not you, because the tree not growing in your face, you can find somebody, you know, you can pretend like you enjoy life or not. But for the kids, there's no sugarcoating, there's no pretense. What they are getting is what they are getting, and they get it very brutal when it comes to separation. So I would tell them, stay together, work
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Me
And
too. Yeah.
figure
Yeah.
out that piece that caused one frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what caused that, and try feel that. If I can't feel that, then, you know, but I think they should just work them thing out.
Work
You
out
know what
that
I mean?
thing. All right.
Because
Shit.
a lot of relationships out there, whether you like it or not, depending on if them stay together. You know what I mean? Because a girl who Chrissy might influence probably sit down and think about the same thing, and she might say, oh, she never stay with him, you know, so I left her too, or vice versa. You know what I mean? People look up to you, and if you can find a way to steady your ship, then steady it, because the next thing are gonna be, if you move on, you get a new relationship, it's going to be public. You
New
break
set
up
of
again. You move on, it still remain public. You break up again. And now what you're gonna look like down the road, just flipping from one end to the other, and no stability. I think stability comes with hard work. You know
Very
what I mean?
hard
It
work.
comes with pain. If you don't believe me, plank. Just go on your floor, plank, hold yourself there, remain stable for 4 or 5 minutes if you will, or even a minute, and you will feel the pressure of that. Sustaining anything is pressure. That consistency takes work. I
Yeah.
just feel like marriage needs for work no man. You know what I mean? Not just jump off at the
Yeah. Yeah.
least little incident. You know what I mean? Older folks go through one whole heap, and we just feel like we don't have to go through nothing and just have it perfect.
True.
People are gonna butt
True.
heads.
True. People gonna have problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. She.
Problem have to come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Benzi, I agree with you. I don't know if you're intending what I'm understanding, but I so agree with you. Um, hold on, I want to go back to Cindy's comment as well. How much is too much? So, Chelon and I were talking. Chelon was saying some of the same things you were saying about you know, just in the Jamaican culture, we're taught to hold the relationship steady for as long as we can. But that pivots to the question that Cindy asked. Thank you, Cindy. How much is too much? Because Chrissy might be saying it makes sense for Chrissy to stay because that is security. It is financial security. Our YouTube money, that our nice, proper
Our
income.
family.
Her family is her brand. You throw away your family, you throw away your husband, you throw away your brand. You can't. That don't make sense.
Mortgage insurance.
So I don't know if Binzi is saying it's illogical because it hurts so much, and just the betrayal and the pain and the heartache and all of him just doing what he did. CMR, I mean, doing what he did just makes no sense for you to stay logically. But when you think about everything else, the love and the security, they are both still there from him, with him in the picture. They are still there. Without him, they are both gone. Love, arguably so, but they are both gone. So it makes love and security only makes sense
It only makes
when you
sense.
don't do it with any sense.
All right. I want to take this comment. I want to expound on what Cindy said
Cindy
right
said,
here. So
yes. I mean,
Cindy,
this one?
sit here. Yeah. So Cindy say, marriage is not for the faint of heart. It takes a lot of work to make it successful. I don't know if you saw this video the other day. It was on TikTok. A lot of people did content on it over here. And the young lady was like, I love my husband. I love my husband to death. We have 4 children. You understand me?
That's
and
Chrissy.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But she say, she would have never do it again because of how much work that goes into
Mm.
a long-term relationship. Now, even though she was saying it, she's still married and she's still proceeding in the current relationship and marriage. And we talk about the fact that she love her husband, but she said she would have never do it again, bro, because of how much work it takes. How do you go through the process of fighting, you know, being committed to somebody, working day and night, going through the fights, the arguments, and everything? How do you go through that for so long and even realize that you still have challenges from time to time? Because at the end of the day, there are two people in a marriage, not one.
Mm-hmm.
And the two people are going to see differently. When she said it, a lot of people, they respected her honesty. I did too. You understand me? I said to you, but it just kind of make you realize that she's painting. What I love about is that she's painting a realistic picture of what marriage is. You understand me? May I have a look at thing, May I always just say, you remember when that thing about 50 Shades of Grey did come out?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Christian Grey.
It seems to me that every step in a history, you understand me? There is always the attempt to sell women love and as more of an illusion than as a reality than they have to deal with. So we talk about from Mills and Boom Day. Me and man I know about it. We talk about
Yes, me know
Cosmopolitan.
about Mills and Bones, too, man.
Yeah, man.
We go around there, too, man. So we don't have to understudy,
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's all.
Yeah. Cosmopolitan, right? You know, until recently, I don't know if it's still a big thing, but celebrity relationships. And then reality TV came on board. And now we have dating sites and we have the internet in the current era. So it seems to me that there's always this thing that's out there that especially drive women to think that love is more than, or to think that love, to just desire the fantasy aspect of love and to think that you can live in a reality like that. But the reality of marriage is commitment, because no matter how much you want, no matter how you think of three things you want, because of you want it and she want it, you understand me? Problems gonna come up, and
Mhm.
maybe maybe the hundred of things that she wants, so sometimes you're gonna drop off because here you are, here you are having to, yeah, more or less really step up and do something that's very different than what would come naturally to you by nature. But
Mhm.
that is what it takes to deal with this person. You get what I'm saying? What you have to say about that?
Um,
Yeah, man.
Marriage a rough road, And just like Tish said, right now her comment is on the screen where she's staying with her ex because of his family. It for sure it goes deep. It goes
Deep.
very deep. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to become someone else to maintain that balance in a relation. Marriage are hardest thing never do, You know what I mean? Because you never stop working. The paradigm doesn't stop shifting. You know what I mean? There's always something new on the horizon, whether good or bad, and you have to be sharp to really catch it.
It.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And counter it. You have to be a visionary to have a successful marital relationship because things just keep coming from all sides, and you have to just know. I think being married and being successful in it has to do with raising kids. You have to know what to talk to and what to let slide. You can't talk to everything. You know what I mean? You just can't talk to everything, or else you're gonna come over the top miserable. And then you can't ignore everything because you go come over the top like you don't care. So you have to just create that balance and you just look at what is supposed to be looked at in your eyes, address it, and move on. Some things just don't need to be addressed right now. You know what I mean? Like Cindy have the skills with that. She developed it for years now. She wait till me hide and she come to me with certain things to discuss it because she knows that there's no fire to blast now. As
Big up
smooth
Sydney,
out.
big up
You
Sydney.
know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so you have to understand timing too. Timing is key, you know what I mean, in fostering a good relationship and a long term one. You have to understand when to do what and how you approach it, you know what I mean? So other than that, it's hard,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Hard
It's
work.
worse
And
if and as I said earlier, you're two
yeah,
different people, you know,
yeah, man.
coming from separate backgrounds, putting that together in one melting pot and then getting the same expectation out of that from two different mindsets. It really difficult. Earlier you said something about the fairy tale piece.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
every girl have them wedding plan how they want it. If it don't go like that, you spend the rest of your life hearing whatever go right at the wedding. You know, and feel ridiculed of the fact that you didn't see that because you thought you had a great day. I Cindy that you
Yeah.
know, Cindy remind me all the while our wedding went horrible. But I thought it went great. You know, you know what I mean?
The mission
So
was accomplished.
yeah, I thought
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
At the end of the day, we married and we are running our
yeah,
seventh year, you know, which we did
yeah,
do it
yeah,
earlier.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean? But it's marriage take work to keep that security going, to keep somebody feeling secured and have that trust in you as a human being. It takes enough to juggle. It
yeah,
takes a lot.
yeah, yeah.
Really does.
I like some of the things that we're saying because I think when people think you have to be realistic about life and what you're looking for out of somebody.
Mhm.
And no matter how you take it though, to deal with a woman, most of the times you have to deal with a long list. I know some men are like that too, but to me, women just have a lot.
Oh my gosh, y'all are scandalous.
Oh,
Hey,
oh my! Hey,
we
hold
not
on,
container, bro.
So we're not going to that bag, you know.
yeah, no, we can't
I've been
talk.
looking for my wife and look.
No, shit. But me,
She
what
feel
she
You
like
know,
said,
it's
say,
time to go to
at
they've
the
herself.
end
never
of the day, if
opened the
you
door
talk
that
to
we
my wife,
paid
like,
for.
two we have a conversation.
Oh God,
One
talk to me, man.
morning, you
Yeah,
know where we're going, but we're talking
yeah,
about it. And we're talking about Adam, you know, and the
yeah,
whole idea of all the animals have somebody to pair with,
yeah,
and God not give him none.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Deliberately.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And then him go ask for one, and then him get one, and then him blame her and say, because I woman you give me. So me and Cindy was joking with the idea, say, Adam, if Adam will just build him alone could have do what I'm do. No female involved and all right, because God make them last for a reason. Like him
And a
delay it
young
and him
man.
a say, you know what, if
Yeah.
him not ask me, he not give me.
By the way, people have take me out.
Me know
I'm
about
a
No one talk,
that
bro.
are the fun that I was making with Cindy, you know. So
Yeah,
boy,
yeah.
the thing God did just hold back on the peace side there. He say, you know what, if him not ask it, me not gonna give. I'm gonna keep it. But women are, I love them, they're very colorful. They have different
Women are awesome. Women are awesome.
spectrums
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
of
you.
them. And if you don't understand and catch the wind, you can be in trouble for a long time. You know what I mean? But again, as a male, the whole idea is not to buy into the issues. Like for example, Malice in my wife. She not talk to me, so me not chat to her. That can
Yeah.
never happen in any relationship we may have, whether brethren, wife, family members. Me go always a talk to you. You know what I mean? Because I'm of the belief that you go respond to me in your thoughts anyway. So me talking to you means We continue talking. So it's the idea of not buying into that female part of the woman then. You know what I mean? We say she upset or she not talking. You give her 5 minutes. Me like this in the time. So mother like say twice the baby, right? You upset 1:30.
I
Me
like
look say,
that.
all right, me I give you one good half an hour upon it you upset, but then we need to be in love by 2 o'clock. You know what I mean? Because me don't want to waste no
Ah,
time for
I
that.
like that.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
No, me don't want to waste my time for malice and quarrel and cuss. You get your 5 minutes, you deal with that. Be upset. It's okay. Be upset as long as you think you want. But if we feel like we are stretching this out too long, then let's get back in love because at the end of the day, we go wake up tomorrow morning madly in love. So why we not just speed up the process and you hurry up next so we can get back to this? You know what I mean? Yeah.
all right. If
And
if we if we all could be like that, Greg.
yeah, bro,
Oh my God, it's
life
a good
short,
one.
you know.
Yeah,
We
life is
realize
short.
the life
Life is
short
short.
and
Yeah.
before all of this, like I would say 4 years ago, like the first 2 years of our marriage would have allow her to vex with me as long as she want. But then after me realized that we wasted a lot of time in allowing her to be vexed for 2 weeks. So no, that too expensive.
Yeah,
We
that's
chip
crazy.
it down
That is us, yeah.
to days, then minutes. So you get your 5 minutes and then we're back to normalcy. But it not gonna be a case where we go to bed and we're upset with one another. You know what I mean? Or I leave the house or she leave the house because we're upset. Because one of them might not come back home and then what you go feel when your partner pass on you and never reconcile certain things with them. So you know waste my time for them things. And that a
Yeah.
fact truth. If you ask in the way they see her again, sure. Real something.
Yeah.
We ain't a vex business with nobody.
No Bex
You know what I
business.
mean? Yeah, and while you might vex above the neck, below no upset that day, you know what I mean? Because everything
Yeah,
still
yeah,
jump and move around and work. And, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So that's how I see it. You know what I
One of the
mean?
things we like what Cindy says, she says she like when you're drunk, so she know how to navigate you. And I think that's one of the things you learn in a long-term relationship. I think anybody go or expect to have a long-term relationship and expect that you just so smooth out some things forever and ever and ever, amen. It's not gonna work like that. But you
Mm-mm.
learn to navigate. You learn to navigate. It's like if you always a driver automatic car and somebody put you in a stick shift. You understand me? It'll take a while for you to
Yes.
get used to doing that. But with practice and more practice and more practice and more practice, you learn it may never become your preference or your preferred idea because you already get lazy and comfortable driving an automatic, but
Mhm.
you have to put in the work. So what we're saying is that love when here's what the Bible said love is, right? Love is patient, kind, long suffering,
Suffering.
sees 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 no fault, is not petty, love is meek. All of them something there. So
True future
it's
man.
funny to me that when we're thinking about love, all we're thinking about is all this romantic idea. And I tell you, the movies really paint a picture. Those are characters playing a role. If you notice, in real life, they cannot live out the same things. You understand me? But I don't know. And then it seems to me that a lot of women like to paint a picture to their female friends or whatever of this really wonderful relationship. I am a grown man, right? And it was last year I heard this girl, I think it was Yannick Page. She was saying to the ladies that Valentine's Day is coming. And this Valentine's Day, nobody with the hanky panky business on a go on a buy on a self bouquet or have it delivered.
That was my reaction too.
Foolishness.
Foolishness,
Foolishness.
brethren. But some of them they go that far just to paint the idea that they have this. So I said, no man, this can't good.
Let's leave it
You
alone.
understand me? Um, you really make up all of this story just to give an impression of something that is really not, just to give an impression, because it's not
Yeah.
reality.
Mm-hmm.
Like that don't make no sense to me. So what I say is that I hope we don't stray too much from what we're trying to talk about.
I think we're still on the
Women,
security part.
yeah, man,
Security.
women needing love and security. So in a crisis situation where I say security is clearly one of the reasons
But it also might be low.
she stay.
Mhm.
So in our situation with a Will Smith now, where Jada went ahead and she did what she did, and Jada and Will sit down on TV, and Jada say she went and she had an entanglement with his son's friend, and them still find a way to work through that. Because generally, we need to talk about this. Um, we say it seems to me that it's easier for a woman to forgive these things than men. I don't think it is in all cases, but it appears to be so. But why would a man like Will Smith allow himself to go through that? I don't assume you have the answer, and I don't know if I have the answer. But since it's something that is out there and we're looking at marriage, they're still together. You understand me? What could have compel a man? How do you survive that with as a man now? I know some man have ego. How your ego survive that? Because the backlash is big over here in the United States. You understand me? How do you survive that kind of situation? We probably touched upon it already, but I wanted to bring up the situation because I think what I want to bring in is other men looking at Will Smith as a man and how they look at him with a situation like this having taken place, but marriage is still standing
And I
strong.
can add one line to your question, so
Yeah.
Gregory can respond to. Um, of course, from the conversation that we had last week about men needing respect, I wanted to put that in there too. You can respond with that.
Yeah. Big question. That's a Dr. Phil question. This
You see, my
wait,
Hey,
wait. Just tell me
um,
your thoughts on it. You understand me?
my thoughts on it when I saw it, cause Cindy make me watch it.
Yeah.
Normally I wouldn't watch that. I just scroll past it, but Cindy make sure me watch it.
Yeah.
One of the things I grasped from that then, and I still see it now, is that when you're in love with somebody that you think is right for you, no, there's no ego.
Mm-mm.
You know, ego steps through the door and real logics come to play.
Real love
You know what I
maybe.
mean? Somewhat, I think it's equal with both male and female who forgive
Okay.
from who don't. I think it's an equal platform.
Okay.
More men forgive cheating than just not talk about it and keep it secret. Ladies are quick at it. Put that out there. You know what I
Oh.
mean? Man, I get one left, right, and center, man. I'm just not tell nobody. You know what I mean?
Hey,
And
no.
it comes from protecting himself and protecting his partner. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
because men are somewhat expected to cheat, then it's easier for a female to say to her friends, you know, say, boy, do this or that or that.
Yeah.
But it's harder for a man sit down with him brethren. He have to be a very bosom brethren to say to him, say, oh, you know, say, my wife give a pum pum. Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's something where you don't want anybody to. You ever notice and no disrespect to mothers because I love my mother to death.
Yeah.
But you never hear any kind of squabble about mommy
Yeah.
cheating but daddy. It's hard for you to hear that. But it's easy for you to say daddy do.
True.
You know what I mean? And we give big respect to Will Smith to really sit down and listen to it and understand why I'm here and decide to continue with him wife. You know what I mean? Because it could have been a case where him cheat too. You know what I mean? And then he play the unfair game for put her down because she measure up with him. We are all human beings and we have needs. Maybe he fell short somewhere too and him understand that, you know, he wasn't offering that kind of service to her and she get it somewhere else.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Straight up.
I think that's a great answer. Excellent answer. Excellent answer. Um, the part I like about the answer and what you keep emphasizing is when you build that bond and when you have that person and you realize that this person is just the best person for you, not just in terms of bedroom and all them kind of situation there. You understand me? But just in overall, just how the person blend in your life and how they really complete your life. You understand me? It's something. It's my respect. I respect the answer, but
Bro, I'll tell you this.
it is a struggle. It is a struggle, but
Me tell us a
love
marriage hard,
love
man.
is always right at the end of the day, and love always win at the end of the day. So if you choose love, just like God is love, brethren, then it's the winning decision. But it's a rough decision.
Real talk, man. I always remind myself that growing a good relationship is like wearing locks. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I
Yeah,
guarantee you, if 10 years down the road, me shave my head, ball shine like my palm, people still
yeah,
go call me Rasta. There's
yeah,
no escape. I'm gonna say that for say this. If me allow Cindy to left me, which girl stuck, can't go nowhere. But if me
yeah,
allow her to leave me, it go be a case where every time they see me, they go ask me where Cindy there. You
yeah,
go just have some people who can't get
yeah,
used to the fact that Greg show up and Cindy not there.
yeah, yeah,
You get
yeah.
the
You
so
build that
even that
already.
make it even more difficult. You can
Yeah,
imagine you have a new partner now because is my ex long gone and people still ask me around my new partner where Cindy there. You know
yeah,
the kind of turmoil that can cause for any relationship.
yeah,
Wicked man. So
yeah.
Will Smith do the right thing, man.
You did the right thing. All right.
Yeah, yeah. And
Right.
Chrissy go do the right thing too and stay with his partner because
And Chrissy
me
did the
think
right thing.
me think this is the age when people want their marriage for work like old days. And I think that's why I bring this topic up
Yeah,
where
man.
you realize that staying together sometime when you find that person, you know one part ways with them.
No, sir. See, my thing is that the stuff that I when we want to talk about are the stuff we know that people deal with these things.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And a lot of times people don't really take the time to explore things and reasons why certain things happen and so on. Yet people face them something here in our life. You know what I mean? So it's a matter of kind of looking at it and just looking at it for what it is, taking an honest view. So I never approach the subject as if I know the answers.
Mm-hmm.
But we want to bring it to the table to say, okay, what can we learn or what kind of insights can we gain? Because the Will Smith situation, maybe I had the first man me ever hear give that a perspective there on it. So hands off to you.
Um
Hats off to that.
this
Yeah.
perspective no new, you know.
Mm,
When we were in marriage council, Damien
mm,
asked two of you one question.
yeah.
And he said to Cindy say, what is that one thing a great can do to make your part ways with him? And she was like, you we can get it. Don't know me know what to do with him. Rate. You know what I mean? And did you have me listen? And when him come
Yeah.
round to ask me, tell him so there is nothing what she can do for you. Let me part ways. No. Because I'm a girl like.
See, yeah. You see, that's why we have to talk to stable-minded people like
Yeah.
you. Because
That's big.
what we say, I know nothing new, but what we want for sure is there is more to life and these decisions that we so hastily make.
Mhm.
You understand me? I said to you, and people say marriage is just a piece of paper, but anybody who say marriage is a paper, they're not
Never been
married.
married.
People don't understand it. Like in a food culture too, I wish marriage was something that, and that's a big one to take
That's a
on right now.
different subject,
That's
but
a different
yeah.
subject, but I wish we develop the respect for marriage that marriage deserves. I want to say something out of Christendom situation too, just as a note. But this now has to do with the girl, the what's your name, Shani, or
Okay.
whatever. So she see Amara as this made man in her family, I'm established or whatever. You understand me? This I think established and good to go. However, them get together. You understand me? But as we understand her story, why she come out and she talk up the things now? She came out and talk up the things because clearly she had her struggles and he was able to step in. Now, when he step in, you buy her a ticket, she fly in her country. You put her up on a hotel. No, you put her up on a hotel for a short while. How long you can put up woman on the side by hotel? How long can she walk in on the financial security of the marriage before the wife realizes? So in a fear mind, she had thinks because she's supplying this, but the man already having resources that is already locked in for take care of him family. So it's a hit and run kind of business. Him did clearly having a fee mind for morning. Because there is no security there because that the security there with the wife. Yeah, your four you them your wife and everything that you have to
But
maintain
she
together.
still needed it.
But she still needed the security. So when him now fail to take care of her at her point of need, she probably not even appreciate he could have maintained that the lifestyle there that she thought she could have get while being on the side. You understand me? So all she probably feels say is in those do and do and in Jabbar. But that was never a life that he could have maintained because the man's commitment is already at home with his wife and in
Insecurity
family.
over this.
So insecurity over this so already. So him never promised no security to she, Bridging. Cause as you said before, men like shiny things. You understand what I say? But he not gonna necessarily keep it. So he never planned to keep it. But she get mad now because she thinks she could have ride that
Yeah.
she could have ride at the horse there.
She said
You understand
after.
me? For a long time and be okay. But no permanency, not in that. Because that the man, the commitment is already with the wife and the family and everything that they've built together. You see what I say?
And
Yeah.
he said, after he
I'm,
carry me come over here, so and me not I know me not have no where to go.
Yeah. She don't know if you
I,
go. So I that mash her up,
Mm.
You understand me?
he go mash her up because being able to shift commitment from one female to you takes some level of skill,
Mm.
and that is nothing. Yeah, what she displayed is nothing. To
Yeah.
transfer that level of commitment from Chrissy to she. Let me tell you, if I've been there before, if you're gonna be with a woman while you have your wife and you feel like say this
Yeah.
woman is somebody for you move on with, she
Yeah.
gonna provide certain level of calm, certain level of balance, certain level of stability to you as somebody else's husband. There won't be any disrespect to your wife. Never. There won't be any calling out. This is a woman that want you for long term, even though she'll keep you with your wife. You know what I mean? She go show that respect because she's looking at it from the flip side to say, if I'm in this situation, me go want that respect too. You know what I mean? She gonna respect your children. She's always going to be the one to say to you and say, yo, go on out to your wife, you know, you think it better if you stay with the wife. Even though deep down she would have liked you to stay with her. She want to say to you, say, try work out with the wife. Just to not feel like say when you move on with her, she's the reason why you part ways. You get what I deal. But how she come in this power me here, you say a while ago that blue post there, it unrealistic. And a
Unrealistic.
woman that cares about you is not going to approach you from an unrealistic angle, if you understand what I mean. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? She's doing what it is to create a balance and sustain both lives, and it comes to the point where you feel like say, you know, say it would be better with her, then you would make that decision. But it wouldn't be a case where you're forced into it or they draw you out to a point where you have to choose one part. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things where people need to understand in life, especially men who are listening. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
planning to choose your way of who you're going with. You have to understand that the person who cares about you the most is the person that remains calm and wants to see the best out of everything that happens to you. And
Yeah. Yeah.
exposing you isn't one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Important. So, but I really get it from her though, because she came in with the expectation. Because if I could advise any woman about when they going to deal with a man, I would say whatever you know you're gonna want from the man in the long term, if you not have it right now, make sure him at least have the capacity to provide it.
Get
You understand me? Yeah. So a wife and a girl out the road and a woman on the side, or a little catty where you probably just knock her run, is not the same thing. You understand me? And the status of a wife, you ever fill out some form it and do whatever, and the marital status and who you're going to call and the reference number and all of them, there's something that start come up, bridge. You know what? For you single, the world is built and designed, for two, for
to
man and
marriage.
woman, marriages, You understand me? And speaking of the security piece, in a lot of different cultures, and I'm not going to try to quote ones women have deep knowledge of, but in a lot of cultures, marriages marriage is traditionally seen as a wealth building um situation to a union. It's a two people come together. As a matter of fact, it's not just two people come together, it's two families coming together, and people assess the family where the man come from or the woman to see if it would be a good partnership. You understand? If it could be a good match or if them up to the level. So marriage is much bigger than a lot of people think sometimes. So to think say, so like all a wife a pass now, we tell we say, you have to go come out. It's a way bigger thing, your wife just walk past, I make sure know so we need to wrap up the story. So in a 7 minute or before, we're gonna wrap up the conversation. You understand me? But marriage is a huge thing, and the love and the security. Love again is a lot of different things. Um, but we have to try to love the woman in a fair language, but she still have to try to understand when we are love her in a full language. Cause at the end of the day, we're not the woman them and the woman them are not we. You understand me? And that's why you mentioned the whole thing about two very different entities are coming together, in a this union. You understand
True.
me? And not just in terms of sex, it's about your whole socialization, your whole paradigm that you had way before you got together. You understand me? You come,
Yeah.
so you have to really approach marriage from a standpoint where it's realistic. So what we have to say is this: the love will be there. You understand me? The love is a must. And we have to love the woman them because that's the Bible's command to us, to love the woman and love them in a freedom language.
Yes.
You understand me? We have to love them in a freedom language. You understand me? Just like how we want them to respect we. in a full
Yes.
language. But there has to be a lot of understanding and compromise and working together. You understand me? To make the whole thing work. Was love and commitment evident in the Bible?
What you mean, man? I mean,
Was it evident in the Bible?
Wow. It was a
from
command. Mhm.
Abraham and Sarah, Jacob,
Mhm.
Rebecca,
Get in the
Adam,
Bible.
Eve,
Yeah.
Joseph,
Come
Mary.
here. Yeah.
A jacket, Joseph get big time, you know. God gave him a jacket and him.
Commitment under
So
your
you see,
skin.
your wife pregnant by somebody else, then tell us your Holy Spirit. Joseph never have to listen to that. He could have just preached, say, yo, about Mary, about me, and
Yeah.
a style, the whole of them plan up and style.
Yeah.
It it,
Yeah.
it digs deep in our Bible, man. Commitment, love is very much evident across scriptures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why God would implore men to love their wife. You know what I mean? And not tell the woman to love her husband. You know what I mean? Because God know it go. That ego piece there with the man will just tell us, say, yo, this something time to leave. You know what I mean? I cut me a cut. Me not live through that. But loving
Yeah.
your wife and understanding her is forgiving her and move on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For yourself too.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? For yourself. Not just
Yeah.
for your wife, but for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right. So you answer the question by looking at the examples. So to what's her name again?
Bins.
Bins. So the Bible talks about marriage being a depiction of the love of Christ for the church. So
Mhm.
that is really talking, and that's how the love
That was
piece
it.
actually comes in. You understand me? Um, Loving the woman, prioritizing the woman, doing everything that
And leaving to
constitutes
cleave.
love for her. Huh?
And leaving to cleave. If all of them come in the
The
same
whole, the
scripture.
whole, the whole issue of leaving to cleave and all of that. So I don't know that. Now that she asked a question, Gregory gave some answers. I'm sure we don't know who read the whole Bible, but marriage has always been a big thing
In the Bible.
in the Bible. You understand me?
Massive.
Huge thing in the Bible. And from marriage comes so many things. You understand me? You talk about nuclear family or whatever family situation. Um and again, so everything spring from the marriage, you know. And what we have to say is the Bible give one command to the man them: love your wife as you love your own body. You understand me? I love your wife as Christ loved the church. That means to say that a love of is strong. And then it says, husband, it's a wives, respect your husband. Because again, our need. Remember, the first thing that God gave us when He made man, God gave us work. You understand me? And to this day,
Work, work,
me,
work,
work,
work.
work. That the word is yeah, I like that. You understand me? He gave us work, and a man who does his just job, he needs to get his just reward.
Respect.
And the respect is the currency from the woman.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? So with all of these things that men create this and that, and it's just sad that we get to a point sometimes where we're having gender wars, and we have to be talking about, it's the man. I mean, don't tell me that women don't need support. Women get pregnant, Bridget. Women have children. Women go through all these different things. You understand me? Without men being around to protect the women that they're assigned to protect in life or whatever. Just imagine if a woman alone have to be out there and have to face the crazy world with
True.
men who are savages and beasts, whatever. You understand me? The other day, me hear a story on YouTube, and me have to say me like it because it kind of tie into some of the things I raised. But there is this youth where that beat up in ex-girlfriend, not his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. Still a guy yard a fighter, cause some man out hard already. So him go through one session and him do and do. You understand me? And then apparently he come back now to finish her off. But by the time he reached the house, the woman already called the police
Mm-mm.
and she called her father. You know what father do? Pump gunshot in a that, send him home to meet him maker. Protection. Saying so protection, which is a part of security that you bring to the house,
That's
send him go
true.
meet him maker bridging. And what I say is just like a lot of these women, and it a got sound away sometime. But if enough of them women were man dirt a lot of times, if they had brothers and fathers and uncles and men around them, and when man come around and they realize who our uncle and our brother and our cousin be, enough man to do certain
Big
things,
fan.
because
Big fan.
another man know what it is when he violates another man, what can happen, Greg. You
Yeah.
understand it to you. So don't invalidate the respect a man needs to get for what he brings to the table.
Mm.
It may not be all of the fancy stuff that TV tell you a relationship is supposed to look like. You understand
Mhm.
me? It's not about that, but understand what the man brings. So sometimes the man daddy I show the woman love and him a love her in a theme way. You understand me?
Mhm.
But she not get it
Mhm.
because she have another idea in
How
her
she to
mind
receive it.
as to what love is and what kind of love she will receive and what she interprets as love. What you say about that, my family?
A real talk. The whole understanding piece is key. And I like what you said about females that get abused by male partners. Sometimes man choose selectively who them can abuse from who they can. Because if they know say this girl have a set of bad brother we can just come mash it down to her, deliver the same kind of meet out the same kind of abuse that you put to her, then you man would have stayed quiet. Um, Mary Tish says something where I don't totally agree with when she has said about side women. We believe a good percentage of side women is a side woman because they feel like this can go somewhere. I don't think it's always for the fun and games. We think some people serious and feel like if you can spend this amount of time with me, you know, the why are you here then? If it's so good at home, why are you here? That kind of energy that a woman gets from a man where have her as a side chick kind of tells her somewhere deep down say something can happen between us. You know what I mean? It give her the feeling that that's what she worked for. If you give me a chance, we can make this better for you. You know what I mean? So while it's fun and game, some female, some ladies are very deep and serious now because
Very
they
true.
see a man that cares for one. Because husband come different, No tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Husband different from a regular boyfriend, everyday boyfriend. Because husband would learn over time how to read certain emotions and adjust to it.
Yeah.
Provide a security that care the man will show up. You know what I mean? Things along that line. If him say him a go reach a certain time of day, him go reach. If he make plans with you,
Yeah.
him go show up. Them kind of something attractive to women. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
while they might start out with fun and game, if it stretch for a long period of time, it's something you might want to keep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you find
Yeah.
certain level of sincerity in our husband man separate from our regular boyfriend. But I think it's a different playing field when you compare the two. You know what I mean? Because a man who is a good husband but get led astray some way, somehow. You know what I mean? Get caught up in a female or entangled like Jada said. Puts a woman in a position where she might want that.
Yeah.
When she thinks about, oh, him cheat on his wife or rate, but deep down she might have think, say, oh, if me having me keep him busy, you know what I mean? Keep his schedule running. map him,
Facts.
track him.
Facts.
You know the different things where you that do it, it made
Facts.
it of you, but it track you. You know what I mean?
But
Things along that line.
that
I don't know,
the
but
man
I just
that
feel
think
like
about that. Mm,
I just feel
mm.
like some ladies who dip on the side really looking forward to getting for them shot at this. Because she know in her mind she think for you, because of the better. The worst if you complain to her about things concerning your wife. She already have everything planned out as to how she should handle this and handle that. So
Good.
while
Very.
sometimes it's fun and games, it gets serious at points where people really break down and cry and hurt because you take too long to cross the floor. You know what I mean?
Emotions and connection and bond building up because remember, sex is a binding spiritual thing. Sex is how marriage is really cemented, if you ask me. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So if you have sex with another, if you have sex with another person, yeah, man, go on, cut your brother.
No,
Yeah, man.
continue. We just agree, like
Oh,
I'm a
oh,
part
oh,
of the club.
oh. Yeah, man, it's a very binding thing, and is a different woman, such as what Tish probably would be saying. That is a very rare woman, or they're really in the minority that can get entangled with somebody like that and still uh remain objective in understanding their role and understanding that this don't mean to say you're the second wife or you're the runner-up wife. You understand me? This is just fun, but it's very very binding, and so it's never a good idea to try to entertain somebody else, especially over the long haul. You understand me? Because you don't want the person on the outside to think that
They're the on the inside.
they are on the inside or there is any possibility. As we say, one of the things I hope women will learn to understand is that a wife is a very Bridging, I've had issues with women before. I mean, I tell you, when we look at some of the things that me and my wife deal with sometime, they be one of them I used to deal with before minor things, because me fight for the relationship with my wife. You understand me? Harder than any other woman I ever deal with. I other things said this is about. Oh, say she deal with you a certain way, so she cool. I know you're married to she, and she give you certain problem and certain things that me never do, and what them things. But it's a very different thing. You understand me? Man fight for preserve. There's a reason why the man still there with the woman in the house. Well, there's a
Truth something.
reason.
There's a
There's a
reason, man.
reason. There's a reason. She is the wife. You understand me? So just
I
woman want
like
to
how you
hear
said
this.
that.
Yeah,
I
man. There's
like
a
how you
reason
said
she's the
that.
wife. There is
I
a
like how you
reason,
said
bro.
that.
And that,
We
that
were
that's one
coming.
reason. There are many reasons why she is the wife, Bridge.
What you mean, man?
You understand me?
There is a solid reason, man. A preferred reason too.
Happy
Why
smile.
she is.
She
You know what
never
I mean?
smile
And
enough.
I always say, till I die, I keep saying this.
Yeah.
A man will marry to a woman, always married to a woman who can put him in check. That woman that knows how to make you check your speed as a man is the woman when you go married to at all times. A man gonna find it very difficult to marry to a woman alone to do what I want to do. Give him the freedom, then he can just run around as he want. But you see that woman that will check you, that woman that will make you feel like say, you see if nothing good on women like my gun. That solid woman there is the woman with the man always and try hold on for. You tell any man that if you want your woman to see you as that person where she want to remain in a long-term relationship with you, she have to be that person who can put you in check, put you in a manner to necessary. Can say to you, say, yo, sit down there, so
And
talk to you. She command and respect that from you, and even though you feel your ego might strike you, you feel like you're a man enough for a move. You go sit down and listen because you know I lose that woman. You know what I mean? The
yeah,
woman have value and worry because you have to find a woman like that, you
true.
can stand up to you and check you. and
Yeah.
say, yo, what you do a while ago? Me no like it. And they
Here
need
the
to
next
stop.
here the next thing now to see. A wife and a woman is a helpmate. When you have the vision in life, the vision and the mission you're carrying out same. She's there to support and help you build that and help you push things forward. You get what I'm saying? So the woman on the side want come benefit from what this a woman that help you for building now. It cannot be same thing, brother.
Mm-mm.
There's a difference between cutting somebody, giving somebody a check leaf and tell them to go cash certain amount of check. The woman on the side get a check leaf. The wife dep on the bank account, Bridget.
Have a book.
She have a book, brother, and she dep on the bank account. So
And,
it's a different thing. Don't tell me it's the same thing.
and that
No, it
is
can't
why
be the same.
I
And
believe
that is what you call real security.
that
Because if you know she can, wife can cancel transaction, spitefully if you want,
Bro,
spitefully if she want to, Bridget. You know, man,
decline.
yeah, decline.
Yeah,
Lot of
man.
things.
and that is why I believe that same
Cindy
man
love
must
that, you know.
be wise.
Eh?
Cindy love that.
Yeah, yeah.
See it? Me tell you, man.
She there, star, man. You understand me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cindy love that piece, you know.
is a different, but tell people things, My wife have a password to phone,
Everything.
everything,
Let me tell you
And
one
one
more thing.
time somebody said, I'm gonna say, we don't talk publicly about how we do things. But my wife, we have a code. Wife, we have each other password. Wife put on phone, me put on phone, gone about my business. Remember one time, me don't know what I'm to our phone. I think you didn't have mobile me in that town. Me let my wife my phone for you all week.
Oh my God. That's nice.
Me let her my phone for you week. So what me I say is it's a different thing. Maybe a man me love fun and things in a bridging, but you understand me?
And
Me
that's
married.
security.
Me married.
Thank you.
And them something there is where
That's
you call
security.
security now because
That's
she can
security.
monitor and she can see what go on. And when you give her that kind of
And having no
security,
need to
she not
monitor.
no need for monitor and depend
100%.
you understand me I say. Cause let me tell you how me look on this, Greg. A woman is a financial decision. That's how I look at it. Once you deal with woman, your money are gonna get involved, Bridging. You understand me? Pick a woman who worth your time, your effort, and your money, and work with her. All other women is a financial decision, and if you're not invest, such as you're doing with your wife, a spend,
Liability.
yeah, spend a liability,
Liability.
a expenditure.
Simple.
Right?
Exactly that.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly
So
that. I would say to you, anybody else, choose a partner that can tie to your vision and help you chart the vision there. You know what I mean? Cindy was great with doing that. You know what I mean? Because she always ready. You know what I mean? When you say a time to build house, girl ready. You know what I
man,
mean? A time to countless of things, they're just ready to go. They always, if you're with somebody who is not working and helping you to become the best version of yourself, that is something where you need to check. Your partner always want to pull the best out of you, get you there. You know what I mean? Even when you feel within yourself, because we need that affirmation, we need that security feeling to say, baby, you can do this. You know what I mean? You have the ability, you have the talent. Go get it. You know what I mean? And that's what a good woman brings to the table, you know what I mean? Always pushing you to get to that level, you know what I mean? Get a seat at the table. Always want to see you growing as a human being. And same thing as a male to your wife. You're always looking to see how you can farm that great talent that she have as a human being. You know what I mean? To get to the next level. It's because we both benefit from it, whether you like it or not, we all benefit. So
Billy
that
wife, I Billy with
that
you,
is say that again.
A bill your wife a bill with you, no bridging.
Yeah,
A bill your wife a
you
bill
know
with
what I
you.
mean? Yes,
You understand
exactly
me?
so. You know, you're
So
building, and then people from the outside can look and see the maturity and the growth that you have since you've been with this person. Me's a man I married 2 times, you know, I'm not afraid to see it. Sin in love when me say it, but me always say it. I second
so
time this me a
listen,
married. You have people will measure the growth of your first relationship compared to this one, and they want to run timeline, and people do that, you know, low
of course,
key do it, you know. You know what I
of course.
mean? So it's always good to choose somebody that wants to see you grow and not just want to see you grow by just looking, but foster it grow and invest in you. And I don't know if mommy and daddy are like this, but me watch my mother teach him for real from ABC book till him sit down with newspaper now and know what go on in it and understand what the editor just write. You know what I mean? So, and them the kind of things that when we build a channel, you know, bro, the idea of building a YouTube channel, you know, is to get people comfortable with the idea of growing together as human beings. And ease off of this ready done thing, you know what I mean? And build who you're doing, you know what I mean, to that place where others can see him and want him, but no say, oh, you're late on this train. That's when he was available, you weren't there. We built this. You get what I say?
Yeah, man, the work, me from me always believe people forget them due and the work, Mr. Wife put in. You understand me? So, but that's why I say again, the point me I try to make out of this is you can use that young lady as an example, and they will continue to be example. Cause we in a hot girl season now, you know, where every girl thinks say because then they on
Yeah, like
Instagram and
things.
then look good and then shiny and all of them something there. At them are win. But the wife them always are winning a bridging. Wife winning at the end because that is security. Everybody wants some kind of security. You understand me? And a man will play. A man will go a club for night and have the most fun in the but he have to leave a club, you know. The club have to lock, you know.
Boom.
You have to go. So they make them something they trick you. You understand me? I say to you. A wife is a different thing. So we're gonna wrap up the show, you know. Right? We don't know you're good stuff. Yeah, we're here to you, the youth. Yeah, my man. It's been a great show. One of the things we love about we show them is that we just talk from our heart. You understand me? We speak from our heart and we say what we think. You understand me? And we learn from each other. And we raise things and we look back on them. I'm very proud of these shows because we're speaking to real life issues. And for the people who may say we have 7 people still showing, right? I know, so thank you guys for staying with us.
Thank
We
you so
really
much.
appreciate it. She's closed the show a long time, you know.
In I chat, in I chat.
She's
With respect.
she's
I thought y'all were wrapping
she
up, but you all had a few
no
more
man, that's
points.
how we talk,
No
man. That's how
problem.
we talk. But I didn't even have no bourbon in my hand tonight because we start the show, right? But me drink one when we're done. But Brethren, it's been another great show. We raised some very, very important things here tonight. Where's against?
Absolutely. I love it. Women do need love and security. We need it.
Yeah,
We
man.
need it.
I think we justify the point when we say
Mhm.
women need love and security. Yeah, we touch on a lot of things. Thank you very much, Cindy. You understand me? I think we touch on a lot of important things. You understand me? And let me tell you about me, you know. As a matter of fact, big up to my friend, um, Jazzo. Better so say it.
You know, say Bill's in
Jazzo,
the Bill's
Jazzo,
in the chat.
Jazzo got married. Hey, congratulations, Jazzo!
Congratulations.
Yeah, Jazzo DM me to the picture them to the Instagram. So
Yay.
congratulations to you, Jazzo.
Bills
Uh,
is the she's yeah, she cannot see the chat, but Bills is in the
Bills,
building.
oh jeez, my college partner, Billy. Big up yourself, you know, Bills.
Hey
But gee, that's enough. Bills, big up yourself, man. What the hell, man? Bills, one day come reason with me and Greg, you know, 'cause Bills have some vibes, you know.
Yeah.
One day come reason with me and Father Greg Bills. And you understand me. But Father Greg, me think you do justice. I think we did justice to the topic we're talking about tonight. And
Yeah.
as long as you're available, sir. Yeah, man.
You there, man. Because me like the reasoning, you know.
Yeah, man. The reasoning
Me like
is
the reasoning.
the reasoning is good. You understand me? So we have to give thanks. I don't know if you have any final thoughts on the topic. You understand me? You have any final thoughts?
The thought would have been be ready to battle for your marriage if you feel like it worth it. You know what I mean? Don't be the first to run to sign papers and call it a day. Understand the stakes,
Yeah,
you know, weigh the pros and the cons,
yeah,
see whether or not we have more happier times than sad one. Understand compatibility, because believe me, it's not easy to find somebody that you're compatible with. You know what I mean? So you can't squander that. You know,
yeah,
you have to
yeah,
treat that level, you have to treat that compatibility with respect. You know,
yeah,
so that's what I would say. Treat the
yeah, yeah,
compatibility with respect and don't squander it,
yeah,
because there's no two person who are the same. You know,
yeah.
you never find another game. Never,
Never, never, never,
never,
never, never,
never,
never,
never,
never,
never,
never.
never.
One
You know what I
game.
mean? And I feel like,
One steady.
One st-
You hear that?
steady not
bro,
steady.
you
Yeah,
see, as a man, when
yeah,
we find somebody who can tolerate the bullshit,
yeah.
then people deserve to be treasured. You know what I mean? Big respect to Cindy.
Big
She
up, Cindy.
understand the shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that may I say, yeah.
Respect and manners. Let's shout out Bella. See the kiss the boy always just send for me. One kiss, Mrs. Small. You understand me?
Shout
Everybody
out.
will find it. Yeah, man. Shout out. Please go and follow Greg. You drop a link in the thing.
All the links are in there.
Please
right
go
now.
ahead and follow Greg and Cindy on YouTube. Wonderful couple, great friend of ours. They're dropping a video tomorrow. Right now, Cindy in the background. I edit the
See,
video.
take the week off.
She said the week off. Well, we have a lot of good videos out there, but follow Greg and Cindy on YouTube. They have some good stuff if you want ideas about how to date as a couple, places to go, things to do. Just watch them vibe because sometimes we can learn from people and just the example they set. We all come from different places that we can learn. As usual, over here, so steady. We go always on a steady show. We go always talk about the issues that are relevant and that impact the lives of the people. So, with that being said, Geens, you want to say anything?
Bella, we say, I talk for Bella. Who
Yeah,
just
man,
come
talk to
on.
them, man.
Yes, women need security, and security is many different things. Security is stability. Security is a house. We never really said that still, but it's a
Tisha, the
house. It is
ladies
a
need to do a
car.
show.
So me said to Tish.
All right, so
Me ready.
Tish,
Tell Cindy. Oh.
yeah, Cindy. So Tish, Sheen's will be doing shows. I know she's busy when she's. I don't let me not speak for it, but Sheens will be doing shows when Sheens is ready to do shows. You understand me? You have anything else to say, or is this where we cut it right now?
Oh, wait, Tisha, the question, you know.
Tish had a question.
Yeah,
Oh,
why are ladies single nowadays or
Tish is saying
something
that is
along
the
that
show.
line?
Oh, why are
There.
Tish is saying that's our show.
we need to? Oh, why are ladies single nowadays? So don't know what me a father Greg for this topic.
Oh, yeah,
I'll,
yeah, me
I'll,
too.
I'll, I'll be in the comment section.
Yeah, we'll be in the comment section.
Listen there, me IG. Me know.
Hey, Greg, we are come board up the comment section. I bet they have let we to say something to you. That's it. Yeah, man. But family, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, Father Greg and Cindy, for lending us your time. Big up to everybody in the chat. She's asking. The Steady
Yeah, man.
Show, JA, you're going to do that.
I drop
She's
it
going to drop
already.
it in the
We drop
chat.
it already.
Big up to yourself. Give thanks, family. Heart of love, never short of love. This is
Never.
the Steady Show saying peace, bless up,
Peace out.
peace
Do it.
out, steady check out.
Straight up.
Yeah, man.
Man,
Yeah, bless up, everybody. Yeah, bless.
do so.
Yeah.
With love.